Now, with full power, Ribbentrop reached at Moscow, as well as these all administrative level people, they reached at Moscow from Britain and French side. And then there was discussion at different level. Every time these administrative level people, they were calling England or France for their discussion permissions, whereas Ribbentrop reached there with full power in hand. So he was not calling to Germany for each and every point. Only he carried out first the commercial treaty and then the political one, that is Treaty of Non-Aggression. Russia or USSR signed treaty with Germany of non-aggression for 10 years. Keep in mind, Russia was main enemy of Hitler. Hitler was again and again saying, if you go through Mein Kampf, Hitler was again and again claiming that first we have to defeat France at west side and then we have to carry out attack on Russia, and Russian land should be used by German people for their natural expansion. This was basic ideology, what Hitler was intended. Again, Hitler was saying that in First World War, Germany committed only one mistake, that Germany was fighting on western end as well as eastern end. And we have to avoid this. We have to fight at one end only, at a time. And therefore, he made treaty with Russia. Whereas now French and British administrative people, commission, they left out they left out Moscow because treaty was signed with Germany. Then there was friendship between Russia and Germany, whereas enmity between England, France and Germany. So this way we are having first part, that before actual commencement of war, the party changed out their situation. Russia was enemy of Germany, but now Russia is friend of Germany. Germany was having friendship with England, but now there is enmity with England. And like that, party changes occur. Now, initially, Russia and Germany decided that German should take out Danzig corridor because that was their part. Some part, I don't know exactly where, but this supposed to be some part from Russian side. That was Russian land captured by Poland after World War First. Russia was interested in getting that land. That's why Russia was having enmity with Poland, Germany was having enmity with Poland. So initially it was decided that first Germany will take over Danzig corridor, Russia will take over their territories, and remaining Poland should be served as free nation that should be protected by Russia and Germany. So like that ideology was developed because with help of Poland, for Poland. Then there was no treaty or no simple interest idea was there about Estonia, Lithuania and Latvia. Nothing was mentioned about Finland. These nations are called as Baltic nations. So there was nothing about these Baltic nations also. This way, Germany was able to carry out non-aggression treaty for 10 years with Russia. Now just imagine, initially Germany was carried out treaty of non-aggression with Poland, 20 years. And now, just within 6 years, that treaty is not followed by Germany with help of Russia, and they are now signing out treaty of non-aggression for 10 years. Whether these validities, the period, they are valid or not. Anyway, but this made world to astonish. And then it was faith of Poland the worst fate of Poland here started out, because Poland was not ready for war. In these particular 6 years, that is from 1933 to 1939, in these 6 years, Germany prepared tremendous for war. Germany's intention was only World War, and so Germans prepared out tremendous way. For example, they were having tanks, they were having aeroplanes. At a time, Germany was capable of sending thousands of aeroplanes, whereas total number of aeroplanes were 500 for Poland. They were having complete faith in their horses. Just imagine, the horseman is fighting with tank. Is it possible? But Germany was having variety of tanks that we are calling Panzer tanks, then aeroplanes, and all modern equipment in those days, with a positively trained army. Keep in mind, Hitler was having impact on education field also. When student, whether boy or girl, is reaching in 9th standard, he or she supposed to visit army training camp that must be located in jungle area for 2 years. Hardship was given to this land, these people, and then after 2 years of this hardship preparation, they were joining again their education. Because of that, German army was now well prepared. They were having a winning attitude of war. And main thing, Hitler carried out the homework perfectly. Say, Hitler, as we are discussing in earlier lecture, that Hitler was studying out different wars. His main reading field was different wars. Again, he was having practical experience of fighting World War. In First World War, he fought entire First World War, and he got promotion from an ordinary drummer to corporal level. So this way, Hitler was having experienced as well as theoretical knowledge, and till war, that means from 1933 to 1939, in these 6 years, he carried out politics that is centered with war. So he was continuously giving threat, we are ready for war. But practically they were not ready for war. But they just given out threat, and on that threat, they were able to gain whatever they wanted, like Rhineland, Austria, then Sudetenland, and now they were focusing on Poland. The second thing, and that is more important thing here, that Hitler created tremendous positive approach in the minds of German people, German army, and they started out always with new techniques. Say for example, in this war, Hitler used a technique that is called as Blitzkrieg technique. That is, carry out attack suddenly, and we have to win and then stop. Now imagine the way they were carrying out attack. Initially they were attacking out with their aeroplanes. So aerial attack was there. The bombarding of the enemy army with aeroplanes, that was destroying morale of enemy army to fight. After aeroplane attack, immediately it was followed by attacks of tanks, the Panzer tanks, marvelous, invincible tool of Hitler, followed by standing army. And then that entire territory was occupied by team of engineers. Telecommunication engineers were establishing their towers, wires, and that territory was annexed to Germany. So attack of aeroplane followed by tanks, followed by infantry if required, and then the establishment of telecommunication system, and that part was annexed to Germany. So like that, They carried out tremendous attack with very high speed. Now here, the day was 1st September 1939. Hitler created a situation like Polish people invaded Germany, and therefore in answer Germany is carrying out attack on Poland. Initially it was decided that Germany is attacking from western border of Poland, whereas Russia should enter from eastern border. But Russia kept quiet. Germans carried out attack on Poland on day 1st. Some 250 aeroplanes of Poland were entered in fight, were lost out, because Germany sent thousands of aeroplanes. Remaining 250 aeroplanes were destroyed on airport only. So day 1st, aerial protection of Poland was lost, followed by tremendous attack of fire by Germany on Poland. Still, England and French were having hopes that Germany should take out army and we can discuss it peacefully. For 2 consecutive days after this attack, English people and French people were arguing. They were asking Germany to withdraw their army from Poland and talk on table. But Hitler simply denied that. He was saying that Poland attacked on us and therefore in answer we attacked. On 15th day, after 2nd day, ultimately England declared war against Germany, followed by French also carried out same thing. They only declared out war, but they never fought war with Germany initially. German army was focused on Polish part, and suppose at that time English and French were carrying out attack on Germany, then some different picture will be there. One should observe, but no. They carried out attack by aeroplane. They bombarded, but not bombs. They bombarded pamphlets on German army to carry out rebellion against Hitler. The plan was marvelous but not succeeded. Then German people were calling that we are carrying out war with technique of Blitzkrieg, whereas French people were carrying out war with technique of Sitzkrieg. They were just sitting out, no carrying out war like that. Germany was now asking Russia to carry out attack on Poland from backside, and ultimately Russia also carried out same thing. But Russians were not confident initially. They were saying that you got sudden victory over Poland, and we were astonished by that. We are not having any reason to show why we are attacking on Poland. The real reason was that Russians were not ready that Germany should be there on border of Russia. So what was their intention? That we had to capture at least half of Poland, and our boundary we can extend out towards Germany. That was the real reason they were not ready to show. Now here Hitler attacked on Poland, and that was the beginning of World War.